As I was eating my breakfast this morning, I had a thought, and I like to write my thoughts in my notes just in case, because I always end up forgetting. And then later on the day, I'm like, oh, what else was I thinking about? But anyway, I went in there, wrote my thoughts down, wrote my note in my notes, and when I finished up, I just started scrolling down my notes to see what I'd written, and it said goals, and I was like, goals. I was like, I'd be interested to see what I wrote before, and so I clicked on it, and it said goals, and the date was like the 28th of December, 2022. So my goals have been obviously for 2023, and I started reading them, and it said no unnecessary wanking and a couple other things, and it got me thinking. It hit me right there while I was eating my boiled eggs and my fresh orange, and I had my cup of coffee there. It hit me, and I realized that it's never actually about the goal. So it's never about not reducing the number of wanks you do in a month. It's never about losing the fat or building the muscle. It's actually about the journey and what it does to your character and your development throughout that time. And it's difficult because you get a lot of advice from people. Like, I'm sure your dad or granddad's given you some advice one time, and it never really resonates in your mind. It's only until you experience something firsthand that you actually truly understand what it means. And I'm sure you've had those moments where someone said something to you and you've gone, yeah, whatever, yeah. And then a week or two or a month or a year even passes, and then you have that experience of what that person said, and you realize in your mind, wow, he was right. That's the power of experience. This is why you must do everything, you must try everything, you must fail, because without these experiences, you never truly learn. I could tell you everything I've learned. I could give you everything, every experience I've had, and it'll go in one ear and it'll come straight out the other ear. But it's until you experience it for yourself firsthand, that's when you truly learn. This is why people say fail, 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 and then eventually win. But the more you fail, the more you learn, the more experience you go through, then you'll start realizing, you'll start resonating with you a little bit more, and then you understand. But the point I'm trying to make is it's never about the experience. It's never about the goal. The goal is just something that you can aim for. It's the part in the middle, the journey, the experience that actually develops you and yourself as a character. So now I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to reduce my body fat. I'm trying to build muscle. That's my goal. But even this week, I've learned about myself that I'm eating too much. How do I know? Because I track my calories, track my macros. I'm eating way too much. Even though I was eating good foods consistently for a year, and I always thought to myself, why am I still the same weight? Why am I still, I look good, but I'm not that good. I'm okay. Why is that? Well, I was overeating. I didn't realize. I thought I was probably eating about 2,500 calories. No, I was like over 3K easy. So the more you fail, the more development, the more character development you go through, that's when you start realizing. It's only then you'll learn. So it's never about the journey. That's a lie. Sorry, it's never about the goal. It's about the journey and what the journey does to your character. Because if you keep getting better day in, day out, eventually you'll become that person. So you want to lose body fat, for example. What does that person of you with 5% body fat do each day? How do they act? What do they do when they wake up? What do they eat throughout the day? What do they do when the times get tough and they feel that urge to crack open a bag of chocolate bars? What does that discipline feel like to them? How do they say no? What are they doing in the day? How are they working out? What kind of calories are they burning? What kind of calories are they consuming? How are they tracking their macros? See, if you start acting like the person you want to become, eventually you'll become the person, and your character will develop into that person. It's kind of weird that a little thing I read in my notes this morning got me onto this, got me into this flow state. But yeah, start acting like the person you want to become, and you'll become that person.